yes, I feel like people can say, oh, Jerry Lorenzo, Fear of God looks like this and it looks like this, but if it's good, it's good. And this is good. I mean, in my opinion, are the prices a little bit steep? Yeah, but are the prices of the roll a little bit steep? Hell yeah. Are the prices of Celine a little bit steep? Like, yes, bro. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl, Sierra. Hey, yeah. And hi, guys. I feel like this is the longest that I have been gone off of YouTube, which is like almost a month. And yeah, your girl, you know, I've just been getting to know me, y'all, in this time that I've been away from like YouTube. I've just been going out with my friends and it's just been great. You know, when you feel like you're going through a transitional period and you can just feel it in you. Like that's what I feel in me, that I'm like going through some type of a change, and I know it's for the better. I'm also a very spiritual person, and I've been running, y'all. Like I've been running away from my purpose because I'm scared. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I am being very transparent with you guys here, but nonetheless, I am happy to be back with a video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Jerry Lorenzo Fall 2023 show. I believe he titles it Collection 8 or Season 8. And this collection was very special for Jerry Lorenzo, which, if you don't know who Jerry Lorenzo is, he is an American fashion designer, and he is really big on promoting American luxury. You will always see this Americano feel with each collection that he does. And he also tends to stick with like neutrals with most of his collections. I will link down a video in the description box where this YouTuber, I believe his YouTube is Immaculate. I'm just gonna link it down. But I believe he goes through the history of Jerry Lorenzo a little bit, and then he dives into the collection, which I'm gonna be talking about right now. But I really liked his view, or his the things that he had to say about the collection. I feel like it was very easy to digest. When I think of, you know, sustainability when it comes to fashion, I think that it consists of pieces that will last in your wardrobe. You know, that is what I am big onto as well when it comes to my style, in case you are new here to my channel. And I feel like when it comes to like, yeah, sustainability, I do think of brands like Fear of God, like La Mer, like The Row. One can argue that it's too many fashion designers out there, but I feel like when you're making things that will last in one's wardrobe, then it's not necessarily necessary, but you know, it's not necessary. You know, it's serving a purpose, and if it's made well, then it's meant to serve a purpose for years and years to come. And yeah, when I think of Jerry Lorenzo and his brand, that's what I do think of. Although I don't own any of his pieces from his permanent collection, I do own a sweatshirt and like shorts from the Essentials collection, because it said 1977 on it, and that is the year that my father was born and my mother was born. So I'm like, oh my God. I will say the quality of that little jogging suit it's really nice. I feel like I've washed it so many times and it still is really nice and really soft on the body when I wear it. Just hearing Jerry Lorenzo like speak in his interviews, he's just always just so intelligent and just so poised and so elegant. Like the man is the best representation of a brand when it comes to a designer representing his or her brand. Like I feel like he lives and breathes like the image of Fear of God. What I think of anyway. Like he always just looked luxury. That man looked like he get his nails manicured every 2 weeks. Okay, eats fruit in the morning. You know, a little tea after. You know, he gives that. When I looked at Jerry Lorenzo's collection, unfortunately you can't view it like on YouTube. I went to search it. I'm like, hold on, it's not coming up. Like, what's going on? And then I did like another search, and that's when I actually found the Immaculate channel, and because he did a review on it, and he pulled a bunch of like clips. So I got to see a little bit of the show. At the beginning of the show, I believe Sampha started the show with playing the piano. It was very, very beautiful. And it was held at the Honey Bowl. What is it called? It's the big arena in LA. I had to Google that as well. But yeah, it was held at the Hollywood Bowl Concert Hall, which is in California. And I've seen so many celebrities that was invited to the show. Everyone looked beautiful. Everyone was dressed in Fear of God, of course. I've seen Kelly Rowland, what's my girl name? Nia Long was there. He had Pusha T come in at the end. I think he had did a little verse. You know, Pusha T got that. He just got that, you know, like Pusha T cut through that shit cold. So I just thought it was just like so dope how it was like curated. It wasn't like too hypey. And then when it comes to the collection, I really like how he chose to start it off with like black, and then it transitioned into like creams, and then like the very much so like Fear of God like color palette, which is like typically like neutrals with maybe like a pop of yellow or a pop of eggplant here and there. I don't know if the eggplant, but it sounded good coming out. Also, I follow Jerry Lorenzo on Instagram, and just following him and just to see his love that he has for, his love and passion that he has for what he does, and also the love that people have for him that's in his like immediate circle, which is his family. I just love to see it. Like, remember when he was in Paris or Italy, I believe, and he had his mom, dad. It's just so beautiful to just be able to move as a unit like that. I love family, I love love, and that is what I think of when I think Jerry Lorenzo. The sophistication, I feel like, comes in like the nuances, the pleats when it comes to his trousers, the, you know, long drawstring when it comes to his joggers, the fabrics that he chooses to use, which is all typically, I believe, fabrics of the earth. And it's all made in Italy when it comes to Fear of God. But one thing that I appreciate about Jerry Lorenzo as a designer is that he is very hands-on with his brand. At least that's what it appears to be. He documents, for instance, how he's in Italy and you see him, you know, designing, sketching, and looking at fabrics and stuff like that. Like, I mean, in my opinion, are the prices a little bit steep? Yeah, but are the prices of the roll a little bit steep? Hell yeah. Are the prices of Celine a little bit steep? Like, yes, bro. And from my perspective, I feel like if, again, it's made in Italy and it's 100% cashmere and the fit is impeccable, then it kind of makes sense. You know, if you got it like that, then yeah, it's something that I feel like it's worth to invest in. And I feel like it is good to have options when it comes to contemporary brands, because when it comes to like pieces that are made so simply and so classically, it's all about fit. It's all about the nuances when it comes to those types of garments. And with that being said, maybe a Fear of God piece fits you better than the piece that you saw at Dries Van Noten. And yeah, it may be this similar pleated pant, but it's just like this one fits you best. So I feel like in that aspect, especially when it comes to people that are buying Fear of God and are buying Dries, like it is all about, you know, fit and quality for that shopper. So yeah, I think that's why Fear of God is also necessary in addition to other brands like that. And when it comes to the recent collection, my initial thoughts when seeing it was like, I love the color palettes. Again, I love how he chose to start the collection off with black. I feel like it was very classic wearable pieces. And again, going along this whole like gender neutral attire, I feel like it definitely fits along that aesthetic. Also, you saw like more women silhouettes with this collection, because Fear of God is a menswear brand, but Jerry Lorenzo has stated that he wants to, you know, venture into making more women pieces. But I feel like for the most part, like even the women's shoes or pieces that he has made, I feel like it's still very much so like gender fluid. Like anyone can wear it if it fits you. I saw similar silhouettes to like Rick Owens. I'll pop up pictures too, but like my first thought when seeing it was like, wow, this definitely reminds me of like a Rick Owens like coat. Like this one look here with like the collarless coat. I feel like that coat, I definitely was just like, oh, this definitely reminds me of Rick. Like my brain instantly like went to that. It's more of a wearable piece for a person that maybe does appreciate Rick Owens, but they feel like it's just too avant-garde. You may like the silhouette, just the silhouette, and you just don't want all the frills. And I feel like go to Fear of God. You know, you can get that same type of a feel, that same, it's like a sleek avant-gardeness to the pieces that I saw in this collection. Also with like the long strings on the joggers, which I feel like, yeah, Rick has been doing that, but I feel like also when you think of Fear of God, you still think of that as well. To make anything, you have to be inspired by something, you know? And seeing that I am a fan of fashion, of course, I'm gonna see the inspiration like right away, especially if it's inspired by a brand that I really like. How I came to this realization was through this psychology book. We only like know about things that we've seen before, we've heard about before, we've read about before. Then that is the only time that you can actually picture something in your head. And the analogy that they use in this book is like, what does a beach on Mars look like? Well, first he said, what does a beach in Miami look like? And your brain can very easily compute what a beach in Miami looks like. You know, we've all seen Miami in videos, in photos. So it's very easy for us to come up with that concept, even if we've never been. But when asked like, what does a beach on Mars look like? Your brain is like, wait, what does that, I don't know. Like, wait, how does Mars look? Like, would the water be red? Like, would it be starfish? Like, you know, like the brain can come up with an image, but the psychologist talked about how like it takes time because you've never seen a beach on Mars, you know? Yeah, when it comes to being an up-and-coming designer, of course you're gonna look to the Margielas, of course you're gonna look to Dries, of course you're gonna look to Ralph Lauren, and of course, if you are a fan of fashion as a consumer or as a person digesting this artist's work, of course you're gonna see the inspiration there as well. I have since learned that inspiration looks like a lot of different things, and the beauty is what that artist perceives of Ralph Lauren, of Margiela, and how they make it their own. Slouchy tailored outerwear above a breaky wide pant silhouette that is by no means exclusive to Fear of God, but certainly central to it. And I feel like that makes all the sense. Like, although you kind of have seen these silhouettes, like it still makes sense for Fear of God. It doesn't look out of place. It doesn't look like he's trying too hard to be or to present his brand as a Rick Owens 2.0. You know, each season or each collection, I feel like, is the foundation for a brand that is going to be around for decades and centuries. You know, I feel like Fear of God is definitely one of those brands that's going to stand the test of time. This look right here was one of my fave looks from this collection. I love like the very boxy blazer and how the model is styled just overall. Like, I love how it's mostly covered, but it's just giving bare chest. And I feel like Jerry Lorenzo is also one of those designers, stylists, creatives, people that just gets it. Because I just love too that, you know, you don't see a whole lot of accessories. It's giving very much so skin and silhouette. I believe in Jerry Lorenzo's most recent interview, he said that he is like so simple with his silhouettes, and sometimes I feel like he said people may not think that it's enough, but one thing that he said is his clothes are very, you know, sleek and clean, but it allows for your personality to still shine. Like, the clothes are not taken away from you, the person. And I think that that is very beautiful. Just breaking down this look piece by piece, even just like the jacket. Like, I can see this jacket just styled so many different freaking ways. Like, literally like on its own as a freaking dress, over denim, over a dress, like over a gown. Like, this is that type of a coat. Also, I really love this look here. I just love the neutral tones of this look. It's very warm. It's giving luxury again. And again, when you are speaking luxury, you should be able to see the brushed wool through the photo. Okay, and I definitely feel like you can see that through this photo. Like, you can see the texture of this wool, which is so freaking beautiful. The overall fit of this look, of these pieces, perfection. Like, perfection. I love like the funnel-y neck or the wider neck of the jumper or the sweater. And this look right here, also, I feel like with his looks, what I love about Jerry Lorenzo and Fear of God is like, it does read very much so like sophisticated and like mature and clean, but his collections always has this effortlessness to it. Just how the coat, it looks like it's just very much so thrown over the vest. You know, the trousers aren't super tailored. She has the hand in the pocket. Yes, I feel like people can say, oh, Jerry Lorenzo, Fear of God looks like this and it looks like this, but if it's good, it's good. And this is good. But I feel like just off of him being a black designer and just knowing that we don't have many representations of black designers out there when it comes to that level of luxury, I appreciate Jerry Lorenzo so much. And I think that he is definitely a trailblazer for other black designers to come. So that is all that I have for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it was a little all over the place. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys would like to see from me next. I'm sorry I didn't have any like sake this time. I been drinking all day and I'm just like, I cannot drink more at this point because it definitely would have been a slurred type of a video. I am a slur. But yes, if you want to see sake and a fashion review, I'll have it linked up here in the cards for you, also in the description box. And I will see you guys very, very soon, not in a month. Peace.